Citrus Bowl next up in Orlando, Purdue and LSU. LSU 11.5-point favorites, actually 10.5 to 11 point home favorites here, 58.5 the total in this game. And look, a lot of money is poured in against Purdue here. First of all, there's questions about some of their players in terms of opt-outs and transfer portal. Second of all, Jeff Brom has taken off. He's now the head coach at Louisville. Brian Brom is going to coach this bowl game now, the offensive coordinator. So you've got some coaching instability as well for Purdue going into this game. That's all played a part in this number moving. Obviously, we know speed, recruiting level, talent, all of that is definitely in the advantage of LSU in this game. It's very interesting. Jaden Daniels, we're going to have to see how healthy he is for this game. He was put into a walking boot in the SEC championship game against Georgia. And then Garrett Nussmeier basically had to finish that game in the second half. I don't know if it's a huge downgrade because I'll tell you what, when Nussmeier's come in there for LSU, he's played well. Obviously, Jaden Daniels, the second half of the season played very well. But when Nussmeier was called upon, he was able to move that football for LSU. I agree with why they bet LSU up initially. I think it's a little too rich for my blood now that it's double-digit favorites. Because keep in mind, LSU opened, 6.5-point favorites here, and now it's up to 10.5, 11. So we've seen a big move. I understand why, but I think if you didn't bet it yet, I'd be a little hesitant to do it, especially not knowing who's going to be at quarterback for LSU. I think Purdue is going to have issues stopping LSU offensively. The over, I think, could be in play here. That definitely would be my lean right now because I do think for Purdue, with Aiden O'Connell and that Charlie Jones, the great receiver, he's got incredible chemistry with him. They could be able to make some plays against that LSU defense as well and put some points on the board. I think LSU will do most of the scoring, but I think that they can make some plays and against that LSU secondary as well. O'Connell, Jones, in that passing game. So over lean for me, 58.5 right now. What do you think here, Conor? Citrus Bowl.
Yeah, seems like a good day. Hey, the LSU defense has not looked good towards the end of the year. So I think Purdue can, initially this line was LSU a little bit. I think we're starting to reach a little too far here. I'd like to see if it moved even more. Then I might jump on Purdue. We saw Purdue hang around. These are some games too. Maybe I'm going to start looking into their first half or differently as we get closer to these games. But right now, I just think a little bit I lean to Purdue. I think it's too many points. I think they can move it on LSU. Now, LSU probably will score as well. But give me Purdue in the end. And I lean over as well. I think we can just get over this total.